Oh, hey, Dr. Sunflower. How you doing? Oh, hey, Peashooter. By the way, did you actually remember what our favorite team even is anyway? Oh, let's see. Well, I actually was kind of thinking of something pretty cool, Dr. Sunflower. And aren't we supposed to kind of like fight the zombies, by the way, in our store season? Well, like I said, it's just been taking a bit of a delay, remember? Because our plus cells, by the way, are in the storage bins, which means we can't probably do episodes or anything, which it still sucks, but it just still sucks. But I think pretty much the creator actually want us to probably just like, I don't know, just let him do videos and stuff, when then of course like, I don't know, other stuff to do. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. But what about the story? Oh, don't worry, he still has the story. He already has the story in his head, exactly that he already has the story. He has already like understanded the episodes, how all of them are gonna work. But it's just about the thing that's going on with him exactly or whatever. But let's just talk about the teams. Oh, it's the Miami Dolphins, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, why do you think the Dolphins are going to win, and why do you think they are going to win? Well, because I think the Miami Dolphins are pretty awesome. Because I just like how they're in the water and stuff. They're just pretty cool. Because it just like relates to us that we're in the water exactly. Because we just like to get hydrated exactly from Crazy Dave. That actually just likes to water us exactly to heal ourselves up with water and all other stuff. Well, guess that makes sense, Dr. Sunboss. That totally again makes sense. Which I guess we're gonna probably say go Miami Dolphins, I guess, which we're gonna probably root for the Dolphins. Yeah, I hope so. And by the way, the game actually is starting tomorrow, by the way. If you actually are excited to watch it on TV, just to like enjoy it for ourselves to watch it on TV. Well, I never knew you were a football fan. Well, neither was I, Peashooter, never was I. But we'll still tell the other plants that we'll watch the Miami Dolphins game taking on the Chicago something, I guess, but I think it's the Bears. Oh boy, I wonder who's the Bears or the Bear favorite. Like, seriously, Miami versus Chicago, fat chance. I think it's just going to be Miami Dolphins of Florida. They're just going to win. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, P. there's going to probably be a lot of things we may never know about, but we'll see what happens to P. We'll just see what happens. Oh, well, okay then. So, how are we gonna like watch the game and watch TV exactly while like watching the whole thing? Oh, trust me, Peashooter. Crazy Dave already has a TV anyways that we can watch. All right, well, that's cool. That's cool. All right, well, what's Crazy Dave's favorite team? Well, like most of us, he probably will consider the Dolphins too. He will actually like the Dolphins team, but he kind of actually still likes tacos anyway. But he thinks tacos are like a team, which no, tacos aren't a team. Seriously, when does tacos ever like a team? I don't know. Well, it's not a tacos game after all, for sure, but it's just a food, not a sports. Which we only did talk to Crazy Dave almost like two times about, like, it's not pretty much how that works in football. That doesn't work in football. Like, what next? Is it taco football? Yeah, taco football. That's kind of a good joke, Dr. Sunboss. I never knew that, but pretty funny. It is funny. I think it is kind of funny, actually. It is funny. It is. To be honest, it is kind of funny. So anyway, what do you think? Who's gonna win this one? Dolphins or the Bears? Oh, absolutely the Dolphins. Me too. I actually will agree there, honey. I totally will agree. Definitely agree. Well, well, well. If it isn't a bunch of those plenty losers. Oh, it's you again, Zomboss. It's you again. What do you want? Well, I just saw her to happen about the football game, is it? So, you must be arguing, say, about the football game that's starting tomorrow. Well, I can tell you a few simple facts about you, Peashooter, but I have to say, me and Head-Zombie like the Chicago Bears. Of course you and Head-Zombie would go for the Chicago Bears. Wow, who knew thought you picked that idea? Well, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. But unfortunately, we just decided was like, no, go with the Chicago Bears. There's no way that the Chicago Bears are going to beat the Miami Dolphins for a second, Zomboss. Really? Exactly. Really? How do you think they're going to beat us, huh? Well, I don't know. They're just going to kick some butt on some bear butt. Well, please, it's going to be more likely Dolphin butt to get kicked thanks to you, by the way. Isn't that right, Head-Zombie? Well, don't pretty much argue the way how that's argued, Zomboss, but I think you're right. The Bears are going to totally beat those Dolphins right back in their own sea. Well, leave that alone, Head-Zombie. Oh, you shut up, Dr. Stein, please. As it ever is a fat chance to think that you're going to be, like, literally winning this one for the Dolphins anyway. Just remember, this is only pretty much like a preseason, right? Of course, we know about the understandings. We know about that. We understand how that works of football. I mean, even in zombie language, we probably know what that is. Since, of course, thanks again that we're not going to briefly mention about the top teams anyway that had to do with Eagles or Chiefs. Which, I don't care. Nobody actually cares. Well, some of us at least cares. Well, what do you think, Head Zombie? Well, like I said again, it didn't really matter to know which teams are going to win anyway, but as we're going to say, Bears going to win this whole thing in a totally easy slam dunk. Ha! Slam dunk, Head Zombie. Yeah, right. More likely head dunk indeed. Oh, that was a good burn, Peashooter. Thanks. You're welcome. Now you just zip your mouth for a minute. Like I said, the Chicago Bears, by the way, aren't going to be too be much like we have fraidy cats to beat your Dolphins. Those Dolphins, on their hand, are going to fly right into the sewer tanks. The only thing that they're heading back into is that tanks of poisonous fish. Oh, now that's not funny. Why don't you just come out here and get me then? Oh, yeah, we probably would, but unfortunately, we probably wouldn't have to fight yet. Oh, please. Aren't you to save the bitter until the game happens tomorrow? And like I said, go Chicago Bears. Yeah, go Chicago Bears. Well, it's not funny. And go Miami Dolphins. Yeah, go my Dolphins. Woo, go Dolphins. Please, like I said, that's just gonna be a load of you know what. Because nothing's gonna beat me and Head Zombie. those Bears, by the way, aren't gonna have a good chance of beating those Dolphins. Those Dolphins are gonna have no chance to beat us. Because like I said, those Dolphins, by the way, are really gonna be not as much as easier to beat. Sure, they got lucky, but they're gonna lose again this time between the Bears. Yeah, we'll see about that, Zomboss. And just remember that whoever gets to the playoffs gets those playoffs. Oh, absolutely, frankly, for sure. Which I got to say, by the way, your Dolphins have no chance of beating those Bears. So think again and might as well turn around and call quits with a white flag. Really? A white flag. You're really serious, Zomboss. You really think that's going to be happening? I don't think so. Me and Dr. Sunflower, by the way, are going to kick your guys' butt between those Bears, while the Dolphins got a chance by being your guys' behinds anyway. Please, as it's like if it's any better to beat us. Because me and Head Zombie are rooting for those Bears when they get to the semifinals or even hell, get to the freaking playoffs. Well, nice try. Not gonna happen. It still won't happen. Just keep thinking about that, Dr. Sunflower Stein. Just keep thinking about that. Again, you still have no chance to beat us. Really. I mean, seriously, really. Anyway, Head Zombie, what do you think? Oh yeah, those Bears are gonna totally win. The Bears are gonna kick the Plants' behinds. Or should I say they're gonna kick the Dolphins' behinds anyways. The Dolphins don't have a chance against those Bears. Those Bears are very big, and they're pretty good. I'm talking about football logic. It didn't have to be with the height. I understand that, I know that. But I'm just saying the Bear would probably overthrow a Dolphin anyway, because they're just pretty strong and fast. Well, not always fast. They can always catch it by a foot, by a little bit when they start running. Yeah, that's true. I'll actually agree with you, Zomboss, for once. I totally might agree with you. And say, what is the Lord's favorite team anyway? Like I said, that is up for another debate. But let's just say his favorite is pretty much the Seahawks and the Texans. Why would he pick that? I don't know. He just says he likes something more interesting and more badass or something. I don't know. Listen, it's a little bit more interesting. Even hell, Hamboat on the other hand would suggest the Texans anyway. But whatever. Most of us zombies or plants would decide that we're only just rooting for the Dolphins or Bears anyway to begin with. So, anyways, just go ahead. What do you have to say, Dr. Sunflower, the weep weep? Well, I'm not a weep weep. You're the one who's a pretty dum-dum. Good one. Good one. Shut up. It wasn't even that funny. Anyway, so what I was saying back there, Zomboss, is that you really think that those Bears are going to beat the Dolphins? Still zero chance. The Dolphins are going to beat those Bears by tomorrow and definitely kick your butts. Good luck thinking that idea, and good luck thinking that object, very much that logic. But anyways, come on, Head-Zomie. It's time we get back and not pretty much above their business. When we get back to the pretty much back to the laboratory and get all the zombies to watch this on TV. Yeah, you got that right, Zomboss. I'm definitely going to go alert the zombies to go ahead and watch the football game tomorrow, and those Dolphins are going to be losing it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And remember, Dr. Stein, those Dolphins are coming to Chicago, pretty much to the Chicago Stadium. That's right, to those Bears are heading to the Chicago Stadium. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. Come on, Peashooter. Let's go ahead and watch this on TV for the Dolphins to win. Because, I mean, us plants are totally going to root for the Dolphins no matter what. Oh, you say it, baby. You say it. Aw, that was sweet of you to say. You're welcome. Now, let's just go ahead and just watch TV. Anyways, come on, Head-Zomie. Let's go ahead and alert the zombies to watch this on TV. Which we're gonna root for those Bears. Not those stupid Dolphins. The Dolphins will go ahead and lose to the Bears. I have one question, Zomboss. What is it? So, if you're saying that the Lord of the Zombies actually likes Seahawks and Texans, why wouldn't you just check that? Why wouldn't you just not pick the Bears? Well, he just has a different opinion. That's all he's ever doing. That he just has a different opinion than us. Oh, makes sense. But whatever. I mean, whatever floats the boat, that's fine with us. So I guess that's fine. Whatever. So, like I said, it's just time we get back to our laboratory and watch this on TV tomorrow. But anyway, this is more of a parody. Absolutely. This is definitely a parody, just only a parody debate. But whatever. So, anyways, come on, Zomboss. Let's go. Alright, let's move it. Anyways, Peashooter, you ready to do this? Oh, absolutely, honey. I'm totally excited to watch the football game tomorrow. That's pretty much the Dolphins versus the Bears. And I guarantee the Dolphins are going to win. Absolutely. Like, seriously, 100%. And I hope they actually do a great job. Same thing with me, too. Same here. Totally. Same here with you, Dr. Sunflower. But for real, let's go ahead and just talk to Crazy Dave and just watch the TV and see if they're going to win. But whatever, let's just go ahead and watch. Absolutely, let's go ahead and do that. Anyways, everybody, I'm the Lord of the Zombies speaking. And I hope you guys actually do again enjoy the video. And like always, is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. And also, just to be quite frankly honest, by the way, I actually will say this, by the way, to be honest with everybody, is that I have to say I was trying to make the debate exactly. I was only going to make a parody video exactly to make a parody video out of this one of right now exactly. It was called a debate or something, but I was actually going to figure a title name, which I probably will figure a title name anyways. Between the Plants versus Zombies debate exactly, that's only going to be like I don't know. It's just only like 2 versus 2 exactly by saying who wins exactly. Which most of the plants are actually considered to be Dolphin fans exactly to be like the fans of dolphins, I think, because I think they're related to water, I think, because they just like get super healthy and just like get watered by Crazy Dave exactly while pouring water on their head exactly like slowly like any plant that does that. But I think pretty much to be honest, I think the plants actually decided that they think the Miami Dolphins are better, which they actually say that they're better exactly, but for the zombies, by the way, they actually like the Chicago Bears because I mean the Bears are actually just a bit interesting when the zombies actually like the Bears, which I'm talking about like my Plants vs Zombies favorites of their favorite teams. Just favorites. But I might probably still consider to say this by the way after if they do ever win by the way by saying who wins either Dolphins or Bears. That's when I actually will get to do a reaction video and may kind of show the score, I guess, to see who won. But like I said, this is just only an easy debate by the Plants versus Zombies thing, which is just a parody. That's only pretty much only to consider the desire only be Dr. Stein and Peashooter to face against Dr. Zomboss and Head-Zomie to see how the debate will go out exactly by seeing where this goes exactly because it's going to be Miami versus Chicago. That is nuts. And I mean, yes, they're going to pretty much head to Chicago, which is just the Dolphins going on to Chicago exactly by challenging the Bears. But to be honest, I think the Bears are going to totally outbeat the Dolphins. I mean, since I'm on their side of the zombies scenario, since I'm on their side, by the way, but since I'm on their side, exactly on the zombies side, then yes, I probably will say is like I'll definitely be rooting for those Bears because I mean Bears could probably outbeat them anyway, but let's see. Who find out who knows. And yes, by the way, if you guys do or don't understand by myself, by the way, that yes, clearly that I'm a Seahawks and Texans fan, that yes, I am the fan of a Seahawks fan and a Texans fan, which, by the way, it is true 100%, totally true 100% that if anybody doesn't know about that, by the way, that yes. By the way, that I am a fan of Seahawks and Texans. If anybody has or hasn't know about that, which if I were myself, by the way, that's just why I want to say, point it out exactly that I'm a Seahawks and a Texans fan for anybody if anybody doesn't know that. Which, by the way, I did want to make this parody video for something entertaining for everybody to watch, just only to see how this will go on exactly for like how long the minutes are going to see what you guys think of that interesting sports debate thing exactly between what the plants and then the zombies exactly but between their debate going on exactly but whatever. I mean it depends on each way it is but whatever. So in fact, by the way, I do hope you guys again actually enjoyed the video and very much likely enjoy the video. But without further and now further to being said and do exactly is that more parody videos are going to be like this coming soon around sometime later exactly. But yes, like I said, Dr. Stein is correct. She was right, and she's correct that, yes, by the way, my plushies, by the way, are just in the storage bins. That's where they're just pretty much at right now. Since I can't probably be like using the plush characters right now, since I can't be using that, since you probably might want to know why exactly, which I did explain a few different ways. I said it exactly on different certain occasion videos. I said exactly, but you guys got the memo and got the message. But if anyone's new, that's when it's just time to get the memo. But if not, that's fine, which that's completely fine with me. So yeah. All right. Without further ado, I'll see you guys again fairly enough again. And also, be sure in the comments, by the way, just be sure to tell me what you guys are going to think who's going to win. Is it going to be the Dolphins or the Bears? Let me know down in the comments below to see who you guys think who's going to win this time and see who's going to win tomorrow, which, by the way, is going to be on a Sunday. And if I were you guys, by the way, go ahead and watch it on TV and just say it's like, oh, which side do you think who's going to win the most? Is it going to be the Dolphins that the plants are signing with? Which, by the way, yes, the plants are siding with the dolphins because, I mean, they like water, and so does dolphins, which they do guarantee like water, so that's pretty much the point of that, too. And as in for the Bears, the zombies are kind of like siding with the Bears of Chicago. I think that's what I'm going to say, too. But trust me. I mean, seriously, trust me. It's crazy. And I mean, guaranteed. Very interesting. So, that's all I will say. And as it for now, guys, I'll sign off right here and now that I might get on out off exactly and just pretty much get going. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching this parody video. And I really mean it again. Thank you for watching this parody video. So without further ado, see you next time. Take care, sign out, and see you guys again next time. So thank you and see you later. And also, by the way, if you guys actually do want to get entertained exactly by more parody videos, then that's pretty much what I'll be making them. And yes, this is just a parody video I actually want to be making for everybody, just to kind of like, I don't know, just make something very interesting, which I was going to kind of unscrap the parody, which I was going to about to like almost unscrap it, by the way, but unfortunately I just wanted it out exactly and get it on with and just kind of feel like getting it on exactly and getting over with it. And yes, I did screenshot it exactly by actually screenshotting the whole thing exactly while they're still talking. But I actually screenshotted it and see what you guys thought of it. But whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yes, I am the Lord of the Zombies. I will definitely be sure to see you guys soon enough and fairly enough for the next video. So take care, everyone. Sign out. Peace out. And I'll see you guys soon enough for the next video. And I'm going to get going. Take care. See you next time. I'm going to sign off here and now. So thank you for watching. And see you guys for the next video. Or maybe yet for another parody. But who knows. Anyway, sign off. Take care, and also let me know who you guys are gonna win. Think who's gonna win in the preseason just right now. So who do you guys think is gonna win? Is it one last time the Dolphins or the Bears? And remember, the plants are on the side with the Dolphins, and the zombies on the side with the Bears. So if I were you guys right now, go ahead and definitely comment what you guys thought of it and think what you gotta think about. But remember, just think wisely what you guys think about it. So, anyways, sign off. Peace on out. See you guys for the next video. See you guys next time.